it's Jonna with Home Smart Professionals Real Estate. Welcome to my For Sale by Owner series. Hi, today I'm going to be telling you a little bit about dealing with other agents when you have your home for sale by owner. So the first thing is they're going to aggravate you. They're going to be calling you constantly. That's going to be the majority of the calls that you get is from other agents, and they're going to be trying to list your house. Some say that they have a buyer for your house. So what I would suggest is asking them questions about their buyer, asking them if they have another house to sell, asking them if they're pre-qualified, because if they're not being completely truthful about their buyer, about having a buyer, they just want to get their foot in the door, they're going to stumble over those answers a little bit. Some agents will call you with scary statistics about how few houses sell when they're for sale by owner. It's probably best to just screen your calls, and if it's an agent and they don't specifically say that they have a buyer, then you probably want to ignore those calls because they're just trying to get you to list with them. Now, what if the agent actually does have a buyer? And most qualified buyers are working with an agent. So if you're dealing with a buyer's agent, you want to hammer out all of the details on how the transaction will be handled in advance and in writing. So you want to discuss, if you're willing to pay them a commission, what the commission will be and who is going to handle what that agent's responsibilities are going to be during the transaction, and how much you're going to pay them. That's very important, and make sure that you get that in writing. If you decide not to work with the agent, you could just tell them, no, I'm not going to work with you. I don't want to pay a commission. And maybe the buyer will come and go directly to you and not use their agent. That's a possibility. A lot of buyers are uncomfortable doing that and not being represented. Is it better to wait for an unrepresented buyer or to pay the buyer's agent a commission? That's something that you have to decide. But if you do decide to work with the buyer's agent, be careful, because now you're dealing with a professional on the other end, and they're knowledgeable. They are only looking out for the buyer's interests. That's their job. So you'll be paying a buyer's agent to be looking out for the buyer's interests, and you are now unrepresented in the transaction. So you may at this point decide that maybe you do need representation, and maybe you should hire a realtor to represent your best interest. It's never too late in the process to ask an agent to represent you in the sale of your home. If at any point you heard snoring, it was this guy right here. Thank you so much for watching. A thumbs up is the best compliment you can give me. If you want more tips for selling your home without an agent, the link to the whole playlist is down below in the description. There are also links down below for free resources, so be sure to check those out. I post new videos every Wednesday. Please consider subscribing for more real estate tips and tricks.